Welcome back, X-Wing viewers. Josh Chambers on the MIC again for you today. Stephen Christian's left, but I'm still joined by today. Yeah. So, he's been a little trooper. He came straight from work today. I don't know if he's going to get any sleep before work tomorrow. Anyway, so 40 came, 2 remain. I've not bothered sharing the lists because we've just seen we've seen Gary's list play twice now, and Tom's list is very similar to was it just in the line? Martin, his world's list. Also similar to Martin Dam's list that we just put. And Stuart. Notable different that Tom doesn't have that extra munitions slot, so he's got 96 points for a 4-point bid.
Yeah, I think it's to do with austerity.
But you just don't think he owns the card? I'm led to believe he has just started X-Wing and doesn't have that many.
There's no magic ticket card tree.
Yes, I
didn't think we'd get political.
I got my priorities. I got 2 items.
But no, in all seriousness,
I think it's a sound tactic.
It's there for that 97.4, but it's for the poll list as well. But it's good in the poll matches.
Yeah,
because Black One wrecks up.
Other fens.
Yeah, for fens.
What else?
For 4 nights.
Today, I saw some Suntier.
I saw
some Darth Vader.
Suntier, Vader and Duchess.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah,
that was the one. I wiped that slate clean.
Well,
so did I. Duchess flew off the board.
Shame Scally couldn't
be.
That
was my favourite game today, actually.
Was it your favourite game?
Actually, was it? I mean, it was easy. That doesn't really make it favourite.
My favourite game was against the Phantom, Howlrunner, and 3 Academies.
Yeah,
that was a really nice list.
Yeah, like Whisper and Mini Swarm. It was like, because I only joined really at the tail end / slightly after that had been and gone.
Yeah.
So I missed out on the rock paper scissors side of X-Wing. Yeah. Sorry,
when you started, robots were very much part of that meta.
No, robots were gone. There was only Ken and Josh Wood that were playing robots still.
Oh, okay, right. Okay.
So literally a year ago today was last.
Oh yeah,
pretty much last week.
How long have you been playing X-Wing?
1 year.
A year and 3 weeks. A year and 4 weeks. That's it.
Been about a year.
How long have you been playing, Ken?
It's been about 2 years now.
Did you start about the same time leaders?
Yeah, just absolutely.
That was 2 regionals ago.
So I came in when...
When did the Millennium Falcon come out?
I came in when there was loads of Dengaroo, loads of...
I've been playing since the Defenders.
I've been playing
Party Bus.
I remember being excited that they were bringing out Larger Base 6.
Yeah.
And I remember people complaining about in Aces because they pushed the limit in it, and all these Imperial players bought A-Wings just to push the limit.
Yeah.
And they were like, what am I supposed to do with these A-Wings? I was like, I told you guys. It's like, some of the stuff was like...
Well, actually, I played X-Wing the week it came out.
Really?
Just as a board game, though.
Wow.
Just as a board game.
I picked up the starter set.
Well, my friend bought the starter set. And do you know what? After he was trying to properly get everyone into it, he gave up on it before the first set of Wave came out, and then I started playing it proper at Wave 4.
Yeah.
Because of this place, really.
When was that? What year was that?
When the game came, I can't even remember. It must be about 6 years or something.
Because my first exposure to it was watching Geek and Sundry and Beasts of War.
No.
And then I kind of like just literally was like scouring the internet for other channels. So
Is that the Will?
There was a bunch of guys in Australia that did really nice battle reports called Sanctioned Gaming or Sanctioned Battle Reps or something like that. And that must have been sort of Wave 4 to Wave 6. They were making really nice polished videos with like sound effects and all sorts.
We could really do with an overlay. It's been
a year.
I've been appealing to everyone.
September 14th, 2012. So when X-Wing went the original
Wow,
release
5
date.
years.
It's been nearly 5 years.
Yeah, so I must have started watching videos of it around 2013 when I was still in Hull.
Yeah.
And really good mates with Carl, and not known that the two of us were into Star Wars, let alone X-Wing.
Well, he's human, right? So
Well,
he's into Star Wars then.
we met in shady areas of Hull.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So Hull.
Yeah. Through
We
some
have shots.
mutual, quite famous in some circles friends.
Nice.
I think stuff's happened.
Yeah, stuff is definitely about to occur.
Doings are transpiring. I'm assuming. I'm guessing maybe plasma torpedoes are those B-wings. If I had to say it.
Well, we're trying just to narrate off over insights because of the volume.
Yeah, we're going on what's happening, not what we think should happen. Yeah. It's a good idea.
I was having this conversation with Martin this morning because he was telling me that he's running a really douchey list, and I was like, yeah, it's got toilet seats in it. That makes it a bidet.
Hey.
He rolled around laughing, literally.
He ruffled.
Literally ruffled.
I had somebody ask me today what exactly jank was. When I said I was running Rebel Jank, it's like, what is jank? It's like, you know it when you see it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to describe it really. It's indescribably.
We could go back to the Oxford Dictionary again, like we did with Hull.
Yeah.
Oh, please do.
Do you think I should? Do you think I should look up for a definition of the term jank?
Maybe Urban Dictionary.
I just put it in.
Well, maybe not Urban Dictionary.
Yeah,
Is there a rural dictionary?
A rural.
No, honestly, is there? Otherwise, it's a bit partisan, isn't it?
I would love to see a rural dictionary. If not, you should make a rural
jank
dictionary.
or Northwood or janky of extremely poor, unreliable quality. That is pretty much any list I've ever made in my life.
Nice.
Except I will hold up Black Sun Alpha Strike.
You know,
legend.
a synonym for that could be orky.
Yeah, that is pretty much just involving guns.
I'll tell you who might have a rural dictionary. The team that play from Bristol with the tractors on their t-shirts.
What are the X-Wing players?
Yeah.
I've never met those guys.
I met them at
I've met the Game of Thrones
Huddersfield
Bristol guys.
and Sheffield.
Okay. Long way.
Nice guys.
Yeah. Seem willing to travel, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Where do they play then? Is it that? I can't remember what the game star's called now.
know.
Oh, that's going to be nice.
And they came to Nerfherder as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Nerfherder keeps on falling on bad weekends for me.
Oh, you're not able to make it?
I'm in Scotland. I was able to go and then the weekend
and then they changed. Yeah.
But I'm in
There was a
Scotland
reason
for,
they changed it,
I'm
wasn't
at
there?
an international Game of Thrones tournament.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm just one of these people that just never seem to find out.
International. International.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I play all the European circuit, don't I? So I'm all right at that.
Have you run into a guy named Wedge playing Game of Thrones?
Wedge has been watching the stream today just to listen to my voice.
Oh, cool.
Is his last name Mantellis?
No. He's just called Wedge. We don't know any.
Do you know him from the Decipher CCG?
I know of him through mutual friends.
Ah, okay.
So I met him through mutual friends, and he's just like so. And I knew him before he got mad into Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Wedge is a good mate.
Yeah, he's canny bloke.
Does he -1 off your agility?
Tell him I've been flying him all day, and he did me right. Even though I went 2 and 3.
2 and 3 is a good amount, right?
I'll be honest.
We've got dice.
Things are happening. They've rolled it somewhere else.
Well, we'll try and get Lee to tell us what happened. I'm not going to tell him what's doing my phone. Hit crit on that one.
And a message from the dark side.
Crit out.
Which one's Dengar?
For viewers watching in black and white, Dengar is. We'll find out for you.
Sorry, I meant to
Tell is the
That
frontmost one.
Right, okay, cool.
Tell is the one deeper into the board.
So, looks like it probably focus firing on top. Oh no, they're just rolling on there, aren't they?
Yeah, looks like it. I can tell whether things are paint or not.
Yeah.
Well, that's about
I'm
it.
not even sure I can do that. You know that, like, I think there's a debris there.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but if you're playing X-Wing tiles, when you've got scum dials face up, do you not think they look like asteroids?
No.
Maybe it's just on my carpet, Matt.
Potentially.
Yeah. They're dialing.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be nice if we had a dial tone.
A dial tone. To
Yeah.
play while they were doing the dial.
Yeah. Or you know that, like, lift music.
I think if every stream when they were on doing the dials just played the like dial-up sort of tune from the modem, I think everyone would just leave.
Oh no, not that, not dial up.
No, like a dial tone.
Like, yeah.
That is one thing I would never
be
curse on future generations is dial-up.
See,
Like, thank God they don't have to.
Carl knows this, but like I have to let the stupid out when I'm not at work, which is why you guys get obviously this impression of me.
What is it exactly that you do?
Orthopedic surgeon.
Whereabouts?
Everybody say hi to Ross.
Hey Ross.
Yo.
How's it going? Brilliantly. Mic's sensitive, it's picking them up, isn't it?
Yeah. That's how quiet
It's
isn't he now?
It's good kit.
That's how I'm joining in.
The
No, it's a
computer.
laptop mic, yeah.
Really? Seriously? That's like, oh, it's a stereo mic.
I don't know.
Do you reckon you can throw your voice from one to the other?
Well, I can't throw my voice, so I don't reckon out.
Nice.
Getting the target lock because he's got unhinged.
I wish we still had Steed to narrate.
Hey?
I wish we still had Steed to narrate this.
Yeah, he was taking a lot of
Narrate. And to
He
narrate.
was very serious.
he was taking a lot of the
He was doing a lot of the technical stuff, whereas you two were just goofing around.
yeah.
Not
I can't even think of a word for it.
Admin? He was
Descriptive.
doing the admin.
Yeah, but you know, like when you're presenting data, it's like the descriptive statistics, and then
Yeah, all those times.
and then we would
presented.
add in like the higher insight with like p-values and things like
And then you
that.
just talk about robots.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I think we finished that conversation. I went through Bro
We did.
Covenant,
We got through
and
Covenant
Wolf
and
of Bro
Wolf
Street.
of Bro Street. Yeah.
but I guess guys that have only seen the final might not have seen that, so we should probably provide them a link back to whichever that stream was.
Well,
I think it was
just watch
top,
the
top
game.
8, wasn't it? Top 8.
It was the top 4.
Top 4. It was
I mean,
all
that
three of
would be in a
us.
playlist, so they could just watch the whole
Yeah.
playlist and watch through the whole thing.
So technically, is this called a top 2, even though it's like the final?
You can call it the final. You can call it the top 2. I think this is anonymous, to be quite true.
And it's a bit of an American thing to call it the top whatever, isn't it? We would normally call it a
Fantasy flights.
quarter-final.
Well, we'd normally call it a final.
And then if it was the FA Cup, there'd be a grand final and a post-final final, and like some other cup final.
So, I don't really know, guys, but what the
I'll
hell's
take you
going
over.
on? Because I can't see crap from you.
I think because of the quietness in the room, we're having to be careful about any
What is equally happening?
accidental insight that we're giving.
I think we're about to get shots.
There was dice rolled.
I believe this is this.
Is
Some of
anybody
them may
dead?
have paint on
Is
them.
anything dead?
I think
Tails
everything's
taken damage. Your B-wings died.
The B-wings
What?
died.
When?
See,
No,
this is
you're
why I was
kidding.
asking questions.
No, there, look, it's there.
Yeah, there was 2 B-wings though.
Yeah, there. That's another one, isn't it?
That's a jump master.
No.
Hang on, I'm going to go look at the table.
That's a jump master.
What happened to the other boys?
I think he got shot with plasma torpedoes.
Oh.
There is indeed a dead
You know, next time you put me on stream, can you do a game where I win? It's like,
Yeah, sure.
That's
Yeah.
the first time I've been on stream.
We should have streamed that one in Sheffield. That was a blinder.
I don't want to got your IG corner.
Yeah, I just got stuck. You kept. I can't remember.
I kept one turning into you.
Yeah,
You couldn't get
and
out
I
the
just
corner.
couldn't do anything, and I was just like,
We're trying to comment on it, but we're really, really tired.
we should probably
Steve
give
was-
some commentary about that game. It's brilliant.
Steve was doing the real commentary. We were just sort of providing higher insight.
We were
Was it?
commentating on his commentary.
Yeah. Panique needs to play more ships. You can't play more than 2 IGs in a standard
What?
dogfight, though, Ross. We need.
I think you mean, do you mean
Well,
different
actually,
types of
so
ships?
at home, me and my neighbour have been playing some large games like 200 points and stuff like that, and I've run 4 IGs and it's brutal.
Mm.
I'll tell you what you need to do in a big game if you're playing Rebels. Literally, don't care what else you're running. Put in
Biggs.
Bodhi.
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 What does Bodhi do?
Bodhi. Right?
Lets everybody target lock within 3 of anyone else. So you just rocket your air wings forward, and anybody else can target lock before they're anywhere near anyone else.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, it works if you put on that thing that lets the big ship, Krillin Corvette. If you put the thing on that lets that target lock from like
I know
1 to 5.
nothing about Epic.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, long range scanners.
long range. Well, it's not. There's a special.
no,
there's a specific thing that lets large ship.
Sensor team.
Yeah, sensor team. If you put a sensor team on
Sensitive,
there,
great.
basically any of your ships can target lock anything within
Do we-
5 of.
Do we play any Epic at the store?
No.
No.
You
Just not a thing.
you just have to come up and play Epic with me and Steven sometime.
Yeah.
I've only got transport, but we played a 300-point
I've
game,
got-
and I just threw Bodhi in there on a whim, and he
I've
just
got a transport, a raider, and a Sea Rock now.
nice. I don't
I quite fancy playing all of them.
Mm.
I love the campaign out of the Raider. It's absolutely brilliant. The missions in there are just ridiculously awesome.
I think so. I think the missions are underlooked. Really, I feel. I think if you want to get it,
I love missions because,
Mhm.
like, I'm a 3rd edition 40k player at heart,
yeah.
and I love weird missions.
See,
And Dark Eldar on top of that, taking lots of slaves.
I'm a Dark Eldar player.
Yeah.
Mechanicum for life, guys.
Why did they change it to Drukari? Is that just another sort of
It's
copyrightable
Yep,
thing?
it's easier to copyright because Eldar sounds too much like elves. It's like just like Astra
Yeah.
Militarum.
Well,
Yeah.
Eldar's used in Tolkien anyway.
Is it?
Yes.
Yep.
in
Oh,
some-
right.
some,
And then like it's
We've got shots being fired.
oop.
Appeared to be tell against the B-wing.
There's a target locks moving around. I don't really know what's happening. That's a lot of green dice. Oh no, they're not green dice. They're
They're
world's
red dice.
dice.
That's the that's down there. So there's the other B-wing one.
Yeah. Hey, I've just noticed this list is BBY, as in before Battle of Yavin.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
That's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm really. I want this list to win now.
Um,
Oh, I've broken impartiality.
I don't think it matters too much because Dash is
Tom
now
has not
one.
used any of his torpedoes.
What?
Tom has not used any torpedoes yet. Wow. I assumed it was plasmas that.
Maybe his target locks are broken.
You sure you don't need me to take your home for me? Because I swear.
No, it's fine. Just it's someone's phone.
The laptop's ringing.
No.
That was skills. How do you do that? What were we saying? I've forgotten.
I don't know. I want to go to bed.
Torpedoes.
Tom hasn't used.
Oh
his
yeah,
torpedoes
yeah.
yet.
He's not. So he's still.
Lone
That's
Wolf-
impressive.
Lone Wolf is switched on now though.
Yeah, Lone Wolf is brilliant.
Yeah.
So with my Wolf of Bro stream,
is the idea to get the other robot?
the
dead as
idea
quickly
is
as
that
possible?
people will shoot B down. No more expertise. Boom! Lone Wolf kicks in. On wait for it. 4 dice heavy laser cannon / 4 dice primary at range 1 and
Yeah, I get that.
3 greens
Yeah.
/4 with auto thrusters. I mean, that second IG is it's gonna be like a cockroach. It's never gonna go down.
Cool. Unless it rolls focuses from the greens.
So could I bring that in escalation?
What?
Like I've got. Ken said we're playing escalation next week.
Oh, okay.
What are the rules for that? I've forgotten.
At 60 points, you need at least one small. At least 2 ships.
At least 2 ships at 60 points. I could do that. I could have a Brobot and a Light Seek.
A Light Seek.
You know your
Funny.
Your 5 Skeek list. You could call it the 5Ks. In Seekism, there's 5Ks. There's I can't remember what they are in the actual language, but there's like the bangle, silver bangle, the knife, the baggy boxers.
The baggy boxers, really?
Honestly.
Really?
Honestly.
Steve would love that.
Not cutting your hair and 2 other things. Which I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just trying not to give away.
Anyway, you should have Sunny Bounder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Wish you could have an EPT.
Well, she can't.
She?
Yeah, she's a Corellian swoop bike pilot who ended up accidentally fighting in a battle in an M3.
Yeah. I was going to say something else, but I've forgotten now. Who's after me? Oh, it's just my dad again.
I'm just one test. Beanie, you see these 2 ships here? What are they?
Which ones?
These 2?
Toilet seats.
Okay, and are they B-wings?
They're not B-wings.
Not B-wings.
See, what I was looking at was the fins off the back of one of them, and the shadow and the light was catching it in such a way that it looked like Ken's head was in the corner.
Ken's head is in the corner.
Talking coming.
Talking.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say. How long before someone writes a list with Sunny What's-Her-Face as Sunny Delight? Does no one drink Sunny Delight anymore? It's probably banned, actually.
People orange, but...
Did it?
I think it's like the 42nd most popular soft drink in the Western world.
It's still available.
It's still available.
Is it?
I drank nothing but Sunny Delight.
I've not seen it in the UK for a long time.
Going to explain some things, I think.
What? Oh.
I drank nothing but Sunny Delight for the entire time I was 11 years old.
Oh, God.
Probably explain some things.
Trade market where you go to then.
It's actually a false. It's like they put it in the fridge, but it doesn't need to be kept.
What?
Yeah, they put it in the fridge to make it look like it's fresh orange, but it's not. It's actually
It's just stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just juice.
Yeah.
You hear it first.
It can be stored ambient.
Yeah.
Sunny Delight can be stored at ambient temperatures.
Even after it's been open.
Don't expect that at the X-Wing finals. Talk about Sunny D.
Well, I can't
So it's
see
like
what the dice are
UHT. Like,
saying.
UHT you can leave on the shelf, and then once you've opened
we just be down there and call over what dice you do.
No, because we're just pretty much going to wait for that.
Put it in the fridge.
So is it ultra high temperature orange juice?
He weathered
Because that's
that
what
plasma
UHT
top
stands
pretty
for,
okay, though. He's just took a plasma top and I took 2 damage.
There you go. We've got a roving reporter there letting us know what dice happened.
Yeah, no.
It looks like fresh orange. It's not. It's just juice. Like
Just,
Robinson's
from
or-
concentrate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can officially say that our stream has nutritional value as well.
Well, nutritional information, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's nutritional value.
You know what? I kind of half wish I was late and sat here commentating with you all day.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's been like the top 8's been really fun.
Yeah.
Would have been better if you had a top 16 because I'd have been in that.
You would have. You did very well today.
Thanks.
You the real MVP.
Yay.
If you did top 16, there probably would have been like 80 people here, and I would have come like 69th again.
More than 76. I think 76 is the cup.
76.
Is it?
We were 4
What's the
people off
most
of
we've
next
had
round
for a
of Swiss.
store champ?
I really don't know.
When was the last one?
Last year.
The one that Chris won?
No.
The Star Champs after
was-
Scum and
that was,
Villainy came out,
like-
I helped register people and there was 87.
Whoa!
Yeah, that was just after Scum and Villainy came
87?
out though.
Alright.
But that was when Keith Wilson was still playing X-Wing and
Who's
loads
that?
came from Huddersfield. He wasn't he UK champ at one point? He always flew twice once.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
He's big into Armada now, I believe.
Alright.
Yeah. I think his
Probably
name was
why I
Keith
like
Wilson.
He's not. He's
Oh, is he not in Huddersfield?
No, I don't know if it was a proper store champs or just a kit that Chris sort of took Dengaroo in without thinking about it and stomped. And I came in second with
I made no friends.
I came in second because I added guidance chips to my my Black Sun soldiers, and suddenly their missiles were even more deadly. Because nothing says I hate you like a concussion missile with glitter stim and a concussion and a guidance chip.
See, like, this is it. Like, I could play my Brobots with the Auto Blaster Fearlessness,
Really,
but
is there more
I just
upgrades
think
you
that's
can
I just think it's a bit NPE. Like, when you just roll in something in front of someone's face and just delete the shit.
Well, you've got to. It's a part skill ship that can always shoot an arc. You've got to still be able to shoot them at range 1 for that as well.
Yeah.
And arc to arc.
Well, if you're putting a heavy laser cannon on them, you don't.
It's fearless
you don't-
as scum
I think
only.
the trap is you think you need a second cannon because at range 1 you've got your 4 native attack dice.
Yeah, I know, but this was when I was using it when Jumps had just come out.
I'd do it.
So Jumps had been out a little while. I meant X7 Defenders,
Yeah.
and it helped a lot.
Yeah.
And also, it caught quite a few people by surprise. By like, I had like back when Trip Ace, like, but it was Palp Aces that was doing the rounds, and like in one round, Sun TFL and Colonel Jax each parked themselves in front of a robot each at range 1 facing me because they Fearlessness had just dropped the day before, basically. Or the week before Nerf Header, I think it dropped.
I never really got the hype behind Palp Aces. I've never lost to it, ever. But then again, most of my list I run tend to involve lowering my opponent's agility or something like that, or just genuinely being like, okay, I'll pick out one. So you just pick them apart.
Yeah.
I mean, I get why they were strong, but I genuinely didn't understand why the Palpatine 11. But that's me. I've never lost to it.
Yeah.
Ever. And I can't. That's circumstantial evidence, really. It's like maybe I wasn't playing as people who were doing it right. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or maybe they were, and I just had this. They weren't working.
Damage now, by the way.
There's damage cards on both of them. There's quite a few on one of them. I'm assuming that's probably
Dash. One left on dash.
Oh man, so it's
Game over.
Game over, man. Game over.
You know what we should also have?
If someone's on one hole.
Yeah.
When you win 100-0,
Yeah.
the voice from
Balloons.
the voice from Mortal Kombat should be there saying flawless victory.
I thought you were going to say finish him because I don't see people just like lost an X-ray
No.
spine.
That's Tel Trevera. You killed him and he comes back wobbling, going finish him, and then just survives. Damn it.
If there was some way to put like.
Is that
Yeah. That's how long's left.
1 minute 31?
1 hour 31.
Oh, it's only a factor of 60 out, mate. So viewers, don't be alarmed. There is more than 1 minute 31 left.
I don't think it'd take
By
more
59
than 1
times
minute
more.
31 though. Dash on one hole.
Well, probably.
It worries me that you can't tell the time for these.
Well, I was looking at it upside down, to be honest. And
that's game.
I told you it was 131, didn't
So,
I?
our new star champion is Tom Reed.
And officially Tom has stated if he won here today, he would take to the next Star Championships in Phils 2 decimeters.
Really?
No way.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
I need that on stream. I need to see
So,
that.
Mr. Reedy is joining the decimeter. Well done, guys. Well done for
Yeah,
coming first and second.
all the best to Gary there as well.
I think we had overall today a really good field, and
It was very varied.
very
There was
interesting
plenty of all
lists.
3 factions, and a healthy
Yeah.
amount of Imperials made the cut, which I for one was not expecting.
I think that's really encouraging, and you know, some people are writing their own lists.
Yeah, some people are writing their own
And
list.
some people are using more than one type of ship.
What do you mean?
Something other than an aggressor.
Oh, happy you to try, bro. Well done, dude. Are we?
Right, we'll wrap it up. Thanks for everyone.
With a rap. Wrap it up with a rap.
All right, Panit's going to rap for us. I can't rap because I'm not Major Rhymer. We've been through this on the stream already.
We're all too white for this.
I'm not that white.
And on that note, I'd just like to thank everyone who's joined us today, particularly Nick, Mishra, Wedge for watching about 4 games of X-Wing when he doesn't even know how the game's played. And
all the hashtag prayers for me that
yeah,
helped in the first half.
I'd like to thank Panit and Steve for joining me. We probably could have done with Steve in that last one.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened in that game.
No,
Who won?
Tom won.
All right.
Tom did a win. But yeah, hopefully we should have a similar daily WOD going on for the regional whenever that may happen. Hopefully we'll get one. If anyone wants to make us an overlay
goes under carpet.
Underlay Ariba. If anyone wants to make us an overlay, hook us up, get Lee's digits.
Maybe we should get in contact with these sanctioned guys from Australia if they still exist.
Okay, well,
Is there?
right, well, we're off to the App Store then. Until next time, guys, fly casual.